Now, here's today's trader tip.
It's today's trade tip of the day, and I'm Christopher Mullen with today's trader tip. Now, if you've been following the stock market over the past 2 weeks, you've noticed there's been a pretty strong run in the Dow, the SP 500, even the NASDAQ. Last week, we saw the Dow and the SP 500 hit all-time highs again, which is pretty exciting to see, but there are definitely some mixed signals in this market. Even though those two indexes are moving to all-time highs, there really aren't a clear batch of leading sectors really driving this market higher. In fact, most sectors are trading sideways or lower and really just chopping around, and they've been doing so for well over a month. And this is a sign that there's just not a lot of strength in the market just yet. There aren't real market leaders driving the prices higher like we saw back in 2020 and we saw earlier this year. Now, when people don't know where to put their money, they naturally are going to want to fall back into bonds. And if we were to take a look at the ETF TLT, now that is the 20-year plus Treasury bond market. And if we're looking at the daily chart and you threw a 50-day moving average on there, which you can actually see on the chart behind me there, we're looking for a breakout price to close above the $140 mark. Now, that's the green circle there. That's above or at the 50-day moving average. If price can hold there, I'm going to be pretty excited and interested in getting involved in the bond market potentially. I think there's 8 to 15% upside move in the bond market. If that happens, I do think the stock market's going to continue to rally because we saw this back in January, February of 2020. The bond market and the stock market rallied substantially together. And that's because the stock market climbs on a wall of worry and people are starting to worry. And that's just the way the markets move. So this is a really good sign. I think we're going to see another big push higher in the bond market. We're going to see stocks push higher as well. I think that this is going to hold up for another month or so. So this is a play to keep your eye on. That $140 mark is something that I'm watching for the bond market going forward. So anyways, I'm Christopher Mullen from thetechnicaltraders.com, and that's your trader tip.
Business First AM. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.